12 year.
Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. Well, I went to Total Wine & More and I bought this. It was expensive.
But you did get a good price on it, considering it anywhere it's going to be expensive. So
it was $35.99 for a 4-pack. So
basically $9 a beer.
9 times 4 is 36. Yeah. Okay, so
For 4 times.
yeah, and it was the cheapest I've seen it before was $10.99 a single. I wasn't going to $11 minus a penny. Dogfish had 120-minute IPA, the Imperial IPA. I don't know if you've ever tried it. I've never had it.
A long time ago.
It was introduced, they said, in 2003. Now, when they first came out with this beer, it was 21%. I think they might have run into some issues with that, so they, a few years ago, dropped it to between 15 and 20. 15 and 20.
Okay.
People say it averages 18. They don't list the ABV. I think the problem they ran into was some states wouldn't let them sell it. Still can't get it in Georgia because it's above 14.1.
So does this one have an alcohol per volume statement on it?
No, nowhere on the website. The website just says between 15 and 20. So the proof might,
So I'm wondering
between
if
30 and 40 proof.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it would bottle ferment the longer it's
If it has live yeast, but if it's not,
Does it state?
nah. It says what you
It's a
hear.
mystery.
What you have here is the Holy Grail for hopheads. The beer is continually hopped for over 120 minutes in the boil, then dry hop for over a month.
So what does that mean, continually hopped?
They just
I'm
keep dumping
confused.
whole cone hops in it while it's boiling for 2 hours.
So what happens to the rest after it boils? I mean, wouldn't it be like a whole lot of residue inside of the wort?
I don't know, and it says it's unfiltered, and so it's probably going to be kind of cloudy and gooey looking, gunky looking. I
I'm
mean,
assuming it's going to be a big beer.
yeah.
A big beer.
I dread it. I thought it was going to taste nasty, but I think the reviews for it are pretty good. Oh, maybe a nice little
I think you just got to keep an open mind
Yes.
with this. It's going to be
warning: sharks.
it's going to be big and powerful. So
I just hope it's not horrible. Bottled on July 10th, 2020. But the date wouldn't matter on a thing like this, except the hops might fade, turn into a barley wine.
it's pretty.
It's definitely not a hazy.
No.
It's unfiltered. No sediment. Do we
No,
get this
it's
level
not
correct?
Hazy. That's fine. Yeah, we're good. Good. Knock yourself out.
After this, yeah. That's
So-
a literal statement. Knock yourself
You
out.
could sit here and just watch every bubble dissipate in this. What little head came off of it is totally gone, and it's just got this stickiness on the side of the glass. Yeah,
It's still got a little white foam, and it's translucent, right?
yeah, I would
It's
say
not
that.
transparent, but the light comes through. It's translucent like a party bulb.
Yeah, it's slightly cloudy out right now, so this kind of looks to me. It looks like almost like a guava puree color almost. So it's very loose, meaning it's not full of stuff, which is good. You can smell
There's
it.
no powder, like we said, coagulated cereal grain at the bottom. Cereal.
Thank God, not overdose things.
It's pretty juicy, like an old time hop resin juice, hop oil.
Yeah, but it's just subdued. It's not really as powerful as I thought it would be.
It does smell similar to the 60, the 90, and the 75 minute.
So would it be
Well,
safe to
the
say
75
that
is kind of
since
an
they
odd
make all these minute beers, that the 60 would be the first minute IPA beer, going into the 90, and then
Yeah, like
and then the 75 was like some kind of a throw
hybrid.
off. Yeah.
I liked it.
Didn't we have one that was a Kolsch style?
Well, we had one that was made with grape must. Remember, it was that Midas Touch. It was made with the white grape must. You said it tastes like they used grappa in it or something.
Yeah, it was not pleasant.
I kind of liked it, but I'm more into wine than you are.
Yeah.
You said wine kind of gives you a headache, and I know other people they don't drink wine because they say it just makes them.
So tannins and stuff.
Yeah, I have friends that say, I never drink wine. It's like, oh.
I got to drink like really good wine. I can't drink that run-of-the-mill stuff.
That's some people. It doesn't bother me, but this friend that gets the headaches from wine, he said he went to Portugal and they drank it and never got sick.
Gee, wonder why.
Didn't get ill from any of the wine they drank in Portugal.
Interesting.
And he said you get like a huge jug with supper for like $4.
Yeah, they make it right. Over here, they all make it for profit. Everyone knows.
It's rich in the nose. I mean, it's really, it's a full nose.
All right, enough talking about this. Let's go ahead and taste it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for sharing with me.
You're welcome. Sweet, sugary.
It's very hop resiny too.
Yeah.
The only beer I can really compare this to is that one. I mean, man, it's a company we don't get beers from anymore.
Victory?
I think they went as a West Coast company. I think they went out of business, or maybe they just don't distribute here anymore.
Bear Republic? Victory?
No, it'll come to me. I don't want to dwell on too much.
Well, the bitterness here is pretty high.
Yeah. Man, it burns.
It's a bad burn on it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What was that beer? Was it called Hop Slam? No, not Hop Slam.
No, that's Sierra Nevada.
Is it one
Oh,
that's
no.
made by Green?
No, Bell's is Hop Slam. Sierra Nevada is Hop Demum.
It was a Green something or other company out of California.
Oh, yeah. Green, I know exactly what you're talking about. Green Flash.
Green Flash, and it was a triple IPA.
They used to make some really good beers.
Oh yeah, they did. It was a triple IPA, and it had like a boxer on the side punching. It was a really big IPA. If you drank one of those, man, you were just like, oh.
Yeah, they kind of went bankrupt, and then somebody bought their rights to the company. They had kind of overbuilt. It built all these brew pubs and.
Yeah, they had a falling out with the brewmaster.
Yeah, and then
Chuck Silver,
then
and
things
then
went.
he kind of departed from the company and started his own brewery.
It was too bad what happened with Green.
He's got a nano brewery. Right
Yeah?
now. Yeah.
It was too bad what happened with Green Flash because they hit here and it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, they was good beers.
Remember Pallet Wrecker?
Quality. That's the one I'm talking about. Pallet Wrecker.
This thing is like hard to even sniff.
It was the funniest thing is as soon as he left, you never did see Pallet Wrecker again. So it kind of makes you wonder if that was his recipe.
It was really strange.
Yeah.
But around 6 years ago, that company was on the point. Like all their beers were everywhere.
Yeah,
They had
and
so
they
many
were
different
all
singles.
good. Even some of the fruity tooties that I don't really care for. I try and I was like, wow, these things are pretty good.
They were all good, and they had those interesting looking bottles. Remember?
Yeah.
And then things just tanked like not long after.
Yeah.
I was pleased with the All Relation beers here, and then right after they hit and all the trouble started, and they didn't make it. They came in at the wrong time.
Yeah.
This thing is, the aroma is very intense juice, hop oil, fruit, but not like a New England IPA.
I'm not really, I cannot really describe this as being juice. Because it doesn't taste like any kind of a citrus, guava, or any kind of juice like that to me.
It is kind of like that.
There is some kind of a strange type of fruit that's going on with it. It's almost like
Maybe papaya.
no, and it's not clean. It's almost like something where the fruit
Dirty.
sat
Got turned.
and it went beyond ripe to where it's like ultra ripe.
Yeah, turned. Like starting to go bad.
Yeah,
Flies are starting to fly around it.
yeah.
I don't know. If you smell this, you might want to drink it, but then you might say, I don't want any of it. It's so strong.
It's very strong.
It's fusel alcohol, like a fumes.
Yeah. I explained that the last time I had one of these. I described it as almost like something that you put in the engine of a car and run on. It's very big. But some people like it. You know, some people brag, oh, I can drink the 120 and, you know, it's really built, blah, blah, blah. And it's really... Now that we've had all three of the...
4.
Well, I'm not really counting the 75. The 60, the 75 was like an afterthought. Came in years later.
The body's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be on this.
No, but it's plenty strong. Man, it's strong.
Kind of sweet finish. Well, you said we did the 60 to 90. This.
I took 2 sips and I feel it already.
I think the 90
This has got to be up to 20.
You think it's higher than the 15?
It's way high.
I think the 90 is perfect. The 90 is perfect. The 60 is really perfect.
I was going to mention that before we started talking on this one. This is something that you would, you know, is it worth buying and trying? Absolutely. I would highly recommend it. You split it with someone else,
maybe
like we are.
Yeah, maybe 4 ways.
Maybe put like a little touch of water in it, you know, to open it up a little bit. It just feels like it's so concentrated. I appreciate the fact that they can make something like this. But yeah, I'm getting that turned fruit going on with it. I could see how this would
It's
turn.
like a marmalade. You know that orange marmalade?
Yeah. You know, I think if you sat on one of these for like 2 years, it'd be a great barley wine.
Maybe I'll keep one bottle for like 5 years. But I get sick of keeping these bottles. I did that for a bunch of beers. I kept them for 5 years. But I just got sick of looking in the fridge every day and seeing that same bottle. But I did do them for 5 years.
Yeah, you got to keep it in the fridge, and you got to like keep it wrapped in foil or something so it doesn't get any light.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do it. But it's, I don't know. There's no drinkability here. I mean,
No,
it's a sippable beer.
it's a sipper. Like it's going to take me probably a half hour to drink this.
And then when it warms, it's not going to get better.
Look at this one. He usually slams them.
Not this one.
Shoot.
I slam light things like Hop Stupid. You know, not these kind of things. Yeah.
You know, we really haven't had a big influx of seasonable beers come in. It's just been really weird.
Yeah, it's been vacant.
Yeah, the new normal of beer.
We didn't get too many pumpkins. We didn't get too many Oktoberfests.
No, I did see Lagunitas. No, not Lagunitas. What was the one that makes the canoe paddle?
Oh, Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest beer.
I did see that this morning.
Yeah, I posted on Alcohol Legs. They had an advertisement for it.
Yeah, but I opted out of that one to get the.
I've had it so many times. I like it though.
The Dirty Bastard. I haven't seen Dirty Bastard. It's weird. And then you go to different stores around here, and some stores may have supply, and other ones don't.
Yeah. For example, down the street.
Yeah, it's like that bottle of scotch I was telling you about. It was the very last bottle that they had on the shelf.
And it probably won't come back for a while. There's a pretty serious brandy burn, like brandy, like a lighter shade of brandy. I don't know. I don't think beer is supposed to be like this. I don't think this is what beer is supposed to be. It's almost like a liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
A beer liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? And this is going to sound stupid, like you might ridicule me and I'll have to delete the video but it would be justified. It kind of reminds me of that liqueur that they sell. It's like orange based. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Grand Marnier.
You know, it's like an orange
Yeah,
liqueur.
it's Grand Marnier.
And they have Cointreau. Those things, it's almost like they dump orange peel in it, you know, and let it soak for like years.
Mm-hmm. People put that in their coffees, and they
Grand Marnier, yeah.
Make special drinks out of them.
So I don't know. It's not made with oranges. It's not made with
I'm
marmalade.
not tasting orange. I'm tasting more along the lines of like some really strong turn papayas or something on it. It's like fruit intensity going on with it.
But it is usually
But it's
fruit.
so intense. Oh, this is coming straight from the hop then.
Yeah, there's no fruit. It's just water, barley, malt, hops, and yeast. You know, but
Well, if they got this flavor out of just hops, I got to applaud them. They did a damn good job. But it's just so. It's like you said. It's like turned fruit.
What kind of score would you give it?
I gotta give it a solid A. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just so big.
Yeah, you just couldn't take to drinking more than like twice
No.
a year.
No, it's really good. It's definitely something you want to get and kind of reward yourself with. Like, oh, I'll get this. This is really good. But it's not a drinkable beer. It's just straight up
Sippable.
sipping.
One thing I noticed though, just now, it's not the alcohol talking or anything like that. There's no real bitterness. It's really not bitter, you know. Like,
You just said in the beginning of the video it's bitter.
no, I didn't say it was bitter. I said it was strong in the flavor. I didn't say it was bitter. I just said it tasted full, like a full flavor.
Maybe my mind was somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think it's really bitter at all. It's like the alcohol level just took away the bitterness. It's strong. It's strong. A lot of things taste strong. It doesn't mean it
There's
tastes
bitter
bitter.
in it. I could taste it better, but there's
Not
a
that
sweet.
bitter.
There's a sweet and bitter note going on.
I think
at
the
same
90
time.
minute is a lot more bitter than this.
I think the 90 minute is more drinkable.
Oh, well, yeah, and even that one you got to be careful with. The 60 minute is the ultimate, like, just drink IPA, not have to sit there and
Yeah, the 60 minute is like a 6% alcohol.
think about it.
It's really good. Really, really good. It's just that classic West Coast style. Normal IPA.
Yeah, I like
You
it.
see that? Pick it up. That's a good one. Comes in like this green paper thing. You get 6, not 4.
Yeah.
Which is always bonus.
West Coast from the East Coast.
It's like when I got the
The West
30.
Coast
I
from the
picked
East
up the 35th anniversary of the Expedition Stout. The guy gave it to me. It's a 4-pack. I said, "Where's the other 2 beers at?" He's like, "Well, that's all that came in this year." And I was like, "That's such a ripoff." Of course, I bought it because I wanted to try it.
Yeah. Well, I'll
You
go
get
with it.
4 beers. So, and then they had the Expedition Stout 6-pack at the bottom.
Oh, the regular Expedition.
Right.
The guy said that some guys on the internet were telling me that $12.49 was way cheaper than the normal price for that 35th anniversary Expedition.
What's
It was
so
a lot
special
higher.
about it?
We're going to talk about that.
They ramp it up.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a little higher ABV, yeah, but we never did get the barrel age. Remember they had a barrel age version that was 13.5? We never got it. Thank you. We never got it. It was in the tan.
So we got to pay
label.
more for 2 beers less.
That was a 4-pack also, that the barrel age Expedition. There's 3, the barrel age, the 35th anniversary, and the normal
Well,
Expedition.
my measuring stick is the 6-pack,
I agree. I like
which is a Russian Imperial Stout. And I'll tell you what, this is no different special than Old Rasputin. I'm going back to Old Rasputin. I know I can get it for $8 4-pack.
All right. I'll give this a 96. Which, and when you think about it, it's not really a great value because I paid $9 for a 96, and I've gotten beers that were $2 that were 96. But it's something to try, you know. I'm not going to ever buy it again, but at least I can tell people, I tried it. What'd you think? It was pretty boozy. Was it enjoyable? Kinda.
It is boozy, and on that note, I got to give it a lower score than a 96. And I'm going to give it a 93. And the reason why I'm going to give it a 93 is because some of the observations that you made, it's overly boozy. I didn't really appreciate the fact that it tasted like turned fruit. I did appreciate the fact that they could do that with hops and make it turn in this
But then
direction.
the question is, why do it? Just because you can do it,
Because
why
you
do it?
can. Because you can. I mean, that's been the whole premise of this company. I mean, they made a documentary 10 plus years ago. They put out. You watch it
Oh, they just do stuff because they can.
because they can. Their whole philosophy was to make better beers.
Remember, we talked about on or off air about bourbon whiskeys that, yeah, it's great, it's super high proof, but then it's really not that enjoyable. Some of those.
No, some of them are just too woody, and in some cases, if we just take like a smidget of random whiskey, bourbon, whatever, and put it in, it just kind of evens all that out.
No, I'm talking about these high-proof bourbons. They're like,
No, it's not worth it to go run them down. I mean, if that's your thing, go ahead and do it. I mean, I'm not
You
going
know
to
what I'm
down
saying?
everyone's got their own taste.
you know what I mean?
I think it's just
they'll be
becoming
flavorful, but
such
it's like a nasty thing in a way.
yeah. I think it's just become like some kind of rite of passage or something. I got to go get this. Oh, it's really great, you know. And you get it. It's like the same old. Well, this one made that one, and it's like we made one with a different barrel. It's like it's the same
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah.
It's
So I
the
wasn't
same
talking about beer that you
process.
added infusion to. That's different. I'm talking about
Right.
these high-proof bourbons that are just, they're intense, but then
Yeah.
it's not enjoyable. Anyway, maybe we're weaklings. It doesn't matter.
No,
Drink what we want.
No. I mean, with that said, I mean, I would like to have us step off into a different direction on our reviews and maybe start looking at some home brews that clone different things, so we can do a clone beer versus
I don't know where that's coming from. Well, so we're saying, I mean, who's going to provide
his
it?
brain.
96 to 93, kind of
Let me
disappointing.
figure that out.
Kind of disappointing, but what did I say at the beginning? I hope it's not nasty. Well, it's certainly not nasty. So, Lazy Lady
No, it's
Boston,
not nasty. It's just
Strong.
it's too big.
Yeah, too
You
big.
know. I
Go big
there's
or
a
go
fine-
home.
there's-
I'd rather go home.
Yeah, there's a fine line between making a really good beer and making something that's so much bigger than a beer that it turns into something that's not a beer.
Yeah,
And
this
this
is on the
is
cusp.
not a beer.
It's a beer, but it's questionable. So anyway, 96, 93.
Doesn't Sam Adams make something that comes in like a big old
Oh yeah, the
Utopia or something?
Utopia series. They're like,
Yeah.
but they're not really beers because they actually distill it. So
Right.
it's really a liquor. You know. That's an ultimate gimmick. $140 a bottle and all that.
Yeah,
$118. All right, so Lazy Le Bon Temps Relais, an interesting product. Can't say it's not interesting. And we're going to end this, inexpensive. We're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.
Drink better beers.